Giving English its grammar back. Hello everyone. Today, after a long day of work, I came up with this idea. What will English sound like if we give it some more grammar, like conjugation and declension? Back in the days, when English was still a majorly Germanic language, and sometimes referred to as Anglo-Saxon, it had way more grammatical forms than nowadays. The Old English grammar is very closely related to Icelandic or even modern German. For nouns, there were 4 grammatical cases and sometimes even 5. There was singular and plural. Old English also had 3 genders like German. Crazy, isn't it? And the verb conjugation was also well polished. There were so many different tense conjugations, a dream for every linguist. If you speak any European language, you should be familiar with the concept of conjugation and declension. If not, I will help you out. Declension and conjugation. There is still some conjugation in English. The so-called he, she, it, as, after a third person singular verb, we add an s or sometimes more at the end as a so-called suffix. If you example, he goes, she says, it plays. The word to be has even more conjugations. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, they are. There are also conjugations for tenses like I am and I was. Now we come to declension. In some languages, every case is indicated by a different form of the noun and also other grammatical characteristics like the plural. The two declensions in English are the genitive and the plural s. How creative, another s. Examples: the dog's house, the woman's car, the man's leg. Or for the plural, dogs, cars, houses. For pronouns like I, there are more declensions. I, me, my, mine, and plural we, us, our, ours. Now we come to my lovely spreadsheet. First, we have the verbs. In Old English, there were strong and weak verbs. Nowadays, we know strong verbs as irregular ones. For example, go, went, buy, bought, say, said. These are irregular verbs. And weak verbs are kind of the regular verbs now. Walk, walked, watch, watched. Weak verbs had also different types, but let's ignore this. I tried to sum up all these information of Old English conjugation and apply it to modern English words. I came up with this. You can see that there are different suffixes for the 3 singular forms and one for all plural forms. There are also different forms for present and past. To make it easy, we will still form the future with the word will. I try to also apply the different types of words because you cannot use all the suffixes on every verb. Try to pronounce this, walketh. Too hard, right? Now we come to adjectives. Yes, there are different forms of adjectives for different cases, genders and numbers in Old English, but I left this out. If someone wants to come up with a unitary system for this, go ahead, but I just didn't feel like it. And now, nouns. What a colorful spreadsheet. In Old English, nouns had different forms for different cases, genders and numbers. I left out the gender system in my version because there is no gender system in English. Like in, for example, Latin, Old English had different declensions for different stems. Many different declensions. Some of these declensions are only for a few words, like the R stem. It's only used for these 5 words. I tried to make a unitary system out of it, taking suffixes from different declensions and mashing them together. Yes, it does not always phonologically fit, like it makes no sense that words already ending on an E should get another one. Articles. In English there are 2 articles, a and the. A is the indefinite article, and thank God Old English has none. It just leaves it out. A sentence like let's go to a party in a bar becomes this, let's go to party in bar. You can find something like this in many Slavic languages. The word the is a definite article. Its forms differentiate between gender, number, and case. Well, in modern English, it only differs when the first sound of the noun is a vocal. The house and the apple. Here we have my version. Pronouns. Last but not least, we have the pronouns. Old English changes them for different case and number. An important thing about the number is that there is not only a plural and a singular, there is also a dual. A dual is used when the pronoun stands for exactly two people, like in we two. Apparently this eventually died out, so I gonna ignore it too. A good thing is that most pronouns already have declensions in modern English, but not enough. I had to add some declensions here and there to add some spice and to roughly stick to Old English. Now we are done with the new grammar. The only thing we are missing is an example text. Let's take the English Constitution. Wait, they don't have one. Okay, damn it. Let's take the Universal Declaration of Human Rights then. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and right. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedom set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth or other status. Furthermore, no distinction shalleth be made on the basis of them political, jurisdictional or international status, of them country or territory to which person belongeth, whether it is independent, trust, non-self-governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Everyone haveth the own right to life, liberty and security of person. Article 4. No one shalleth be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shalleth be prohibited in all their formen. Article 5. No one shalleth be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhumane or degrading treatment or punishment. So, why did I make this? Well, I hope you learned something about Old English and also about grammar, and mainly for fun. I really don't aim to make this a grammatically perfect thing or a useful language, but I named this New English Old Modern English. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and maybe share the video. Goodbye!